So we're at IFA 2011 Showstoppers at the Viewsonic booth, and with the Viewpad 10 Pro, which is the O-Trail based 10-inch tablet, 880 grams or very close to that. It's when we think about the Viewpad 10X, which we had before, this is a little bit lighter and a little bit thinner as well. So O-Trail means it's running a 1.6 gigahertz processor. It's a capacitive touchscreen device running Windows 7. It's got, in base model, 1 gig of RAM, but there's a 2 gig version as well. I think 32 gigs is the standard storage on it. It's an SSD, so it's also fairly rugged in that respect. Glossy display, 1024 by 600, I think is the resolution. And there's a couple of price points. We're looking at probably around 500 euros. Recommended retail price for the non-3G, and then there's a 3G version which probably add 100 euros, 120 euros to that as well. So there's also one other interesting thing about this. Just want to we're just having a look at the control center, which obviously helps with touch usage of the device. But there's one other thing I want to show, and that's the Android. I'm not going to call it a subsystem. It's almost a virtualized Android system. It's called BlueStacks, and it's based on Android open source. This is a version 2.2.
2.3 will be the final version.
So 2.2 is currently being shown, but there's a 2.3 version which is going to be built for the device when it goes out. Obviously, this is demo device here, but it's showing you running Android 2.2 within Windows. Windows is still running underneath. You didn't have to reboot and go into Android. And in fact, with one button press, you can actually flick all the way back to Windows in a second. There you go. So it's not full Android with Google on it, but it could be interesting for some people that want to run specific Android apps. Think about the cost of developing apps for Windows versus the cost of developing apps for Android. If you want to stand in the street doing some market research, this might actually be quite a decent device for you to develop an app on and then take it out. You've got decent battery life as well, something in the region of 8 hours I was reading. What are you quoting for?
Actually optimised. I mean, to be fair, it depends on what you do.
Yeah.
That's our target. How's that?
Target max. The marketing battery life is 8 hours. Let's have a quick look at the ports on the side then. So on the left hand side, headphone, there's HDMI, you've got a USB port, and there's a SIM card slot there. This is, I'm not sure what that bit is there. Is that a multi-card slot?
That's
micro SD.
This is micro SD.
Micro SD. On the bottom, I want to point this out and then go over here, because docking station actually pretty important for tablets. This looks like a very useful docking station, and will bring out 2 USBs, an HDMI, Ethernet, and headphone in, headphone out, microphone in. It's powered. There's also a multi-card slot there as well. So that's actually very important to show that it's got docking station on it as well, which makes it, in my opinion, way more useful. There you go. And I'm told it's not going to be too expensive either. So, still need to do some testing on this one. Hopefully get hold of a review copy and get some time with the O-Trail system, see how it performs. Obviously, this is optimized for battery life and mobility rather than performance. So don't expect desktop performance, but could be pretty interesting to watch. This is Chippy at the Viewsonic booth, IFA 2011. Thanks for watching.